America! It is your favorite doctor, Dr. Tiff, and welcome to another segment of my show. So, today our questions are centered around the cosmetic arena, whether it be surgery, non invasive procedures. You guys have asked, and I am going to answer in hopes that this top does not come off. What are the risks and benefits of fat transfer procedures such as BBL, which is also known as a Brazilian butt lift? So, really, I think it's a personal decision. It's also a decision with your weight. I kind of want to say that the whole, huge booty, small waist kind of thing, unless it's natural, is going out of style. I mean, it's now, healthy and sporty and fit. There's this new skinny BBL thing, but it is a high risk of infection, fat embolism, death, with this particular procedure. I mean, I know so many cosmetic surgeons that will not even touch the procedure because it is dangerous. And so the thing about it is you just have to think of those risk factors, go to the best surgeon, and it can't be about money. Like if you don't have the money, then wait. It's all about your health. It's all about your wellness. The healthier you are, the more likely you're going to have a better result. But to be honest, going for the oversized diaper booty nowadays, it's not a thing. Even you see the Kardashians have stopped getting their injections and they're getting smaller and more fit. Everyone is on this fitness journey now. So it's not like the Twiggy area of being 90 pounds, but it is being healthy. And now, I mean, Ozempic is like a household word. So everyone's trying to lose weight and be fit. So I really think that it's kind of going wayside and a little bit of a thing of a past. And it's a high risk procedure. Nobody wants to take a chance with you if they have a real career in cosmetic surgery. So it's, you'd be hard pressed to find a doctor that's worth their weight that's going to take a risk on that procedure. Now, there are some really good doctors in the field that, do this regularly and are excellent at it, but you have to pay that money. I mean, pay the cost to be the boss. That's what I always heard. So, next question, guys. How does body mass index, which is a BMI, influence the safety and effectiveness of body augmentation surgeries? So, most real doctors, real cosmetic surgeons that did not get their license out of a Cracker Jack box, double board certified, will not take you above a 30 BMI. Now, 34 is pushing it, but I've seen some of these chop shop cosmetic surgery centers that charge $1 to have surgery, and they're taking people with 40 and 45 BMI, and the people be wondering, why don't I see no results? Oh, let me think. Because you're 1,000 pounds. So the thing is, the best thing in a practice of medical practice is to say no. If you are worth your salt, you're going to say no. You need to lose weight. You need to get healthy because it's a lifestyle. So, of course, everybody wants to look more attractive. And I am absolutely not against cosmetic surgery. But if you want to see a difference, you have to start those lifestyle changes first before you get on the table. You just do. I mean, you're not going to see much of a difference. I mean, one less lump, that's it. For $5,000, like you're not going to see a difference if you don't take those pre-surgical, things that you have to do seriously, like, watch your weight, watch what you eat, make it a lifestyle. So that way, when you get the surgery, it's a bonus. And then by the time it sets in 6 months to a year, you're set and you're in a routine. So you don't gain the weight back. I mean, I know some people that have been on the table quite a few times. They eat all the food back up and they're getting liposuction in another 6 months. I know some people. So what I would say to avoid that is to start with the healthy lifestyle first. Don't just go to the table thinking that's going to solve all your issues. And have some therapy. Because is it really about the aesthetic or is it something that's missing in you? So realize that first before you choose to just venture off into, this world of cosmetic surgery, like this instant gratification. Let's see. What is the next question here? How can someone ensure that a plastic surgeon is competent and understands your unique goals? So it's very easy to look up your surgeon. We have Google, we have Alexa, we have that girl, Siri. Is she a girl? Yeah, that's another question. Is she a girl? So we have all of these different things for you to explore whether your doctor is certified, whether he is licensed in your state, what he's licensed in, because you have dentists trying to do liposuction. You're a dentist. Will you focus on those teeth and those molars instead of trying to do cosmetic surgery on me? Like, there are people, especially this whole going out of the country and getting surgery. You don't even know who's doing your surgery. They line you up 8 people at a time. I've heard the stories. I've seen the wounds. There's an aftercare facility in Brooklyn that take care of all these people with these wounds coming from other country, oozing and infection. And what you don't realize is you save $1 or $2 by going in another country, and you come back and you spend $20,000 fixing the surgery that you got botched in another country. So you guys, this whole tourism, medical tourism to another country, you really, really have to do your research. You have to be careful. And sometimes it's not worth the dollar that you save. So, wardrobe. Thank you. Thank you. Don't worry about me, guys. I'm just fixing myself. I'm fixing these boobs that I got done from a double board certified surgeon. Don't worry about me over here. Yeah. So again, like I said, I have relationships with surgeons. I've worked with a cosmetic surgeon for about 15 years. He's excellent. Hey, Dr. Philstein. Hey, Dr. Rojas. Yes, they're excellent. They have been doing surgery as long as they've lived. It's amazing. Um, but again, you have to invest in yourself. Why would you buy a pair of shoe for a few $1,000s, but you don't invest in yourself for a proper doctor? So that's number one. Just do your research, and it's very easy to find board certified plastic surgeons. Next, let's see what we have. How does a history of keloid formation affect the decision to undergo body augmentation procedures? So, a lot of ethnic people are prone to keloids, and keloids is like raised skin if you get cut or you have surgery. So what you can do if you've ever fall before or had an accident and you've had raised skin, then you know you have keloid skin. But with all the modern technology and lasers now, there are ways to get rid of that keloid. The problem is that it keeps coming back. So you have to look at and weigh, the risk factors of whether you're okay with looking the way you look or going in to get a procedure with the risk that the scarring will turn into a keloid. So it all depends on where that procedure is, if it's going to be evident to the average Joe when you're walking down the street. Like if it's something to do with your face, you might say no. If it's something to do with under your boob, that might be an option because who's going to see it? Like your man, so what? I'm sure he has a keloid somewhere. So yeah, I mean, it's really, it's a personal decision. But yeah, if you have keloid skin and you get surgery, you get an operation, you get cut, you're probably going to keloid. Moving on, guys. And this is my last question for this, because this is, you guys, I don't know where you get all these questions. Let's see. Somebody said, what do I say about Vivica Fox? Vivica Fox. So, do I be nice or do I be honest? Let me see. Tiffany, which one do you want to be today? I am going to be both. Vivica, I think, has gone a little bit too far. I think she's trying to hold on to something that's non-existent. What you have to do is when you're at a woman of a certain age, when you're a woman of a certain age, you have to embrace where you are and just do a little, nip and tuck. But when you overdo it, you look like you're trying too hard. You almost look like a plastic blow up doll. And it's almost a little weird because she got this new BBL, but then her legs is very skinny. And then she's wearing the platform. And I don't know. I think really she needs a good stylist. A good stylist will be able to put all of that together and she'll look okay. She probably did a little bit too much to her face. I'm not sure if it's injections or if it's actually permanent surgery, but I would say to kind of lay off the injections, get a little bit natural. It's always nice to see a little crease here and there. Like we're not 20, we're honing in on 100. So it's okay if you see a line here or there. When you take everything away and you look like a plastic doll and your face is shiny and your body is like a little dysmorphic, it makes you look a little odd. So I love Vivica, but there's a few things. She can definitely stand for a good stylist. And I don't even understand the BBL. It's a little weird. It's just very like poked out and the leg is skinny. I don't know. But that's just my opinion. Don't quote me on it, or quote me on it. Maybe she'll come over here and we can discuss it. But again, even celebrities, even people with money, they don't necessarily choose the best doctors either. Like you have to understand that. So it's not about money in that regard. It's about doing your research and feeling comfortable and looking at their previous surgery. Who have they done? Do you have anybody that you know that have went to them? That's really important. Recommendations. So again, yeah, I'm going to shout out the people that I know that do great surgery. That's Dr. Mark Philstein, and that is Dr. Rojas, originally a Long Island location. I think he's in Queens now, but they're excellent. And then there's a post-operative place, Casa Mujeres, that is in Brooklyn, and they're excellent at any kind of open wounds, any kind of when you went away to another country and now you got to get fixed. They're excellent at that. But also they do post-op massages and all of that. So those are the places that I know and the doctors that I know. They're really great. But you have to do your own research. Thank you guys. Bye. See you soon.